to another Map Business Online tutorial. Just looking at a territory map here today where we've established some territories by states using our polygon tool right across the US. So I would just grab that polygon tool through a group of states, counties, zip codes, cities, whatever you want to call it, and name that territory. So we've got that done now, and we might want to do some final touches on the way our map looks. So we can always go into any of the administrative district layers and we can play with them to see if we can't make the data look a little bit more interesting. So we could go in and, for instance, at the state level, you'll see I'm in the state level. What I did, just to revisit it, I just clicked on that layer, state layer gear, opened up the Edit Map Properties layer, and I'm just going to take that line and I'm going to make it darker. I'm going to make it blue. And I'm going to take a look at the state labels. And I am going to maybe make those labels a little smaller. Maybe we'll make them a normal size. And let's make those red. See how that looks. Let's turn off the italics. And let's turn off that little shadow thing. Kind of like that better, but that's just me. So you could change that for anybody. You could also, while you're in there, which is I think a really cool thing, is you could go and format the labels and callouts so that on the actual territory callouts we could include any sales data that we might have in there. And I have got some in the Northeast, so I think I'll put that in there just to torture the guys out west. So now you can see the sales dollars are showing up over here. And I'm going to just fix my legend a little bit because I want my legend to display exactly what I want it to be. So territory map ABC Co. And let's go down to that bottom one where I don't need other. So you can see that's entirely editable. And that's what I like about Map Business Online, as it gives us the ability to kind of edit a lot of different features here. So then, now that I've got my map kind of set up the way I want it to be, it's to a point where I might actually be interested in sharing that map with my constituents. So I've done some work on it. I've even got some data that I've pulled in that I can lay over it to make it even more interesting. So that's always a cool way to populate your map, get it the way you want it, and then think about saving that map view. And you'll notice I can save it right here with a name. I can change the name if I want to. Click Save. And then I can go in and share that map view with my sales guys. And that's another way for Map Business Online to work within your business and help you. We've recently updated the way we do our sharing. So you'll see you can do a public sharing. So you could just send that map out without any password protection, or you could set up some password protection with the map. So you're going to create a map URL that's going to have a password so that only your salespeople can view that map with the password. You can also set up other Map Business Online subscribers as team editors. So I could send this to this guy and have him become an editor of my shared map. And that's very cool. So once that's done, you share that map view, you grab that URL, click Done. Let's go up here, paste in the URL, and we'll go back and look at, as it's loading, we'll go back and look at our Map Business Online. You'll notice we've got the toolbar up here. Oh, it's like 25 buttons long. And we've got the Map Data tab here. So here's your map view, and actually you can shut that toolbar down if you want to get that map view to look even cooler. And then we go back over to our shared map view. It's still coming up, but fear not, it's coming up pretty quickly now. So we've got an abbreviated toolbar. So there's 7 buttons here as opposed to your full toolbar, which is roughly 25, 27 buttons. So your users when they view your shared map, will be able to conduct queries. So they'll be able to actually do a radius query and a polygon query. They can use the measure tool to measure distances on the map. They'll be able to print. They will be able to view the data window, which is what's coming up here. So if there's data that you want to share, whatever you save in your data set is what you will share across your map. So here again, we're viewing the shared map view from a shared URL. So you'll see the URL there. It's not traceable via a web search. And the data is there for your constituents to go in and query the map, or go in and pan and zoom anywhere they want on the whole world. They can turn that street layer off and on. They have the ability to view the data that you've shared with them and download that data as well. So there's a variety of things that your map viewers and map editors now are going to be able to do with shared maps that you decide you want to share with them. So for territory mapping, it's a really cool tool. Go to mapbusinessonline.com and take our free trial. Thanks very much.